So you the most poppin' Forex trader on YouTube, right? You the most poppin' Forex trader? A lot of people have been viewing you. Well, all that means to me is it's gonna be a lot of people at your funeral. You done came up here talking what you used to do, and I'm like, whoop-de-woo, homie, we used to you. See, the Forex market no longer has use for you. Tonight, it's time to unloose the screws, and it's cool because I used to work in the Forex market with tools, so I know how to get these Forex scamming traders removed. I'm working for these Forex scammers. All legends on my resume, and if I haven't been hurting, I've been profiting off these Forex scammers. You know we rivals. I talk about options. You talk about Forex. Welcome back to Talkin Options, where I teach you how to trade options, giving you a better option than the options that you had before. Talkin Options, that's what all of you Forex traders should be doing, but that's the reason why 90% of you guys aren't profiting is because you don't know options. Yeah, that's... I gotta give a special shout out to Briz Rothstein. That's where that remix actually comes from. If you don't know about him, you gotta check him out. He's one of the hottest battle rappers out right now. That one is for you, Briz Rothstein. Big up yourself. Really the reason I'm making this entire video, it was pretty blatant from the videos that I made before, but Forex is not a scam. Forex is a very real thing, even though it's not regulated by the SEC. It's a real thing, it's $1 trillion market, and that's traded a day. Like trillions of dollars is traded a day in the Forex market. So it's very real, very authentic. But here's the thing. Most real investors are going to tell you, I don't put all of my money into Forex. What? It's too much risk. Like, why would I do that? Why would I think that I actually could make money just by being right all the time in direction when nobody knows what's actually going to happen with the stock market? I mean, let's be honest. Even though a company gets bad news, that doesn't obviously mean that the company is just going to go down. And if you base all of your bets on technicals, well, we're going to talk about that. I'm actually going to get that as a third reason as to why everyone who trades Forex needs options. But first, let's start off with the first reason. The first reason is really blatant and simple. Forex, all you can do is go up and you can go down. And it kind of sounds simple like, oh yeah, Samantha, I mean, that's what I expected. I can be right if I'm bullish or be wrong or right if I'm bearish. But that's not all that investors do. Like, even though we know that the market goes up and down, they don't only trade on directional markets. See, Forex is a directional market. Let me show it to you and just break it down so you can just see better than me talking. All right, so what I'm showing you right now is the Thinkorswim platform. I got videos that talk about the platform, so if you don't know what I'm looking at right now, and it looks like like a language you don't know, all you got to do is watch one of the videos. I'll put it in the link below on the Thinkorswim platform, and I also need to make some more videos on it so you guys can understand it better. But I'll just pull up the NASDAQ here because everyone knows the NASDAQ. Cool. Boom. Right now you're looking at a 15-minute chart. Yada, yada, yada. I'll put it on a 4-hour chart so you can see what I'm looking at. So when we say that Forex is a directional market, right? Let's say, for example, you're a day trader and you trade the euro. So I'm actually just pull up your instrument. You trade the euro USD. Okay, boom, shakalaka. Here go to euro USD here. And you're looking at a 4-hour chart. So I'm gonna bring it down to a 15-minute chart. Okay, damn, I actually can't lie. So this is actually a really good trade, like an intraday trade. If you're getting in on a bearish level, just looking at the technicals of this Fibonacci level here. And if you're wondering what is a Fibonacci level, I'll just draw it out for you real quick. I don't wanna spend too much time on this. All right, boom. So this is what you call a Fibonacci level. And I'll make some videos in the future that talk about it. But usually what we like to see with that Fibonacci level is that sweet spot, which is like that 50, 61.8 level. 61.8 level is usually when we start to see price retrace. 61%, 78%. That's really where I like to be. Right now you can see it's playing on the 50 level. So it's like a 50-50 shot. Not good enough for me, but that's not why I wanted to show you this. I wanted to show you this because if you were trading Euro USD, for example, right now, and you see that and you're like, ooh, Samantha, that's a nice pullback. Let me pull back and get in that trade. Okay, and say, for example, you get in bearish because you can only do two things. You can only say, I'm going to be bullish with the euro or I'm going to be bearish with the euro. So say, for example, you say I'm going to be bearish with this trade, right? Boom. You get in this trade at futures, it opens up at like 6 o'clock. So if you were trading this, for example, and you got in on this trade and it goes against you, what do you do? Forex traders, what do you do? A lot of you guys are going to tell me, oh, I put a stop loss and just put 20 pips. Well, what if it hits your 20 pips and keeps going in the direction that you wanted? You see why that's not sufficient enough? Like, a lot of people are making a whole lot of money just telling people that, oh, you need to put your stop loss and trust your trade, FOMO. When we're talking numbers, looking at like Fibonacci levels and looking at probabilities with options, that's where the bingo spot is. So if you were to get into this trade bullish or bearish, for example, that trade goes against you. You don't really have any option here. You don't have anything to do, but you got out the trade. Look for another support and resistance level, you know, like if you got stopped out, that is. Now, if you were trading options, the great thing about trading options is that you don't only have to take one position. You can take multiple positions in one options contract. So I have a video that talks about calls and puts. So if you don't know about calls and puts, you're gonna have to watch someone else's video to hear that lingo, because I'm not gonna break it down that much. But basically what I wanna say here is, if you say that, you know, I believe, I'm just speculating that it's gonna go down, you could do, for example, a short call here, which is a bearish position, and then to protect yourself on the upside, you could either buy bullish or you could sell and collect premium and say that you're selling against that position. So that is how you hedge your risk. For you, you can see that a lot of investors, there's one, I got to talk to y'all about that too, CME. But a lot of investors, what do they have? They have their Series 7 license. And if you look at the Series 7 license, you're going to see that one of the main things you have to know in order to be an accredited investor and to manage people's money, you got to know options. You got to know options. But the reason why a lot of people aren't talking about this is because they're not accredited investors and they don't make money trading. But that's number 3. I'm not going to spoil it yet. That's just number 1. Number 1 reason why you need options if you're trading Forex is because you need to hedge your risk. You don't even, a lot of you probably watching this are like, oh my gosh, I can do what? Yeah. I actually have a friend who trades Forex, and his excuse to me and why he couldn't learn options is it was too hard. Like, it was just too hard. And I was like, well, to me, you know, it's too hard for me to lose money. That's too hard for me. So instead of me doing like $1,000 here, $1,000 here, blowing through these accounts, well, why don't I just put $5,000 into one account, trade options, and I'm making little profits here, little profits here. That's what I want to do. Second reason why you need to trade options if you're already trading Forex, or if you're looking for a better option than Forex, is you have more diversity with your trades. So a lot of you are already familiar with trading currencies. So you're trading the euro, the Jap, the Aussie, thinking, yeah, I'm looking good. I'm trading the currencies. I'm out here talking big dollars. I'm talking about the world market. Yeah, but there's a whole nother world out there. Think about trading silver, palladium. You can actually trade the weather. This is the CME Group, and they're basically over all futures. And they're the ones who allow you to trade all of these products that I'm going to talk about that you can trade with futures. So you got soybean, boom, you got corn, you got crude oil. You want to trade natural gas? Want to still trade the NASDAQ? Want to still trade euro, Forex? Just use options. That's all you got to do. Want to trade bonds? Want to trade gold? Again, boom, shakalaka. I know y'all see this here. Yes, you could trade the weather. I know it's like some crazy-ish. To be honest, when I first saw this, I was like, oh, are you serious? Like, are we that planned? One thing that you also have to know with futures is you have to look for products that are liquid. So right here, you can see them, corn, soybean, crude oil. These are all of your liquid products that you can trade. So if you want to check that out, CME Group, you can see all of the different products that you can trade. And they actually have some information on options on here as well. So if you want to find out a little bit about options, you know, you're trying to still get the basics down, check out CME Group and also check out Investopedia. Investopedia has a lot of good information where you can just like Google different terms. Listen, options trading is very difficult to learn. So if you actually want to learn this, you're going to have to put in the footwork. For you guys who don't want to learn it, you just want to make money, I'm actually going to have something that I talk to y'all about next video, which is going to be weekly options. That's the reason why you got to like and subscribe. Wait a second. 1 second. That's why you gotta like and subscribe. Paid like $20 for this thing. I had to show it to you. Yeah, you gotta like and subscribe because we're gonna have a lot of new videos for you on YouTube. I know I've been slacking a little bit on the videos. My bad. Been getting a little busy. But I promise I'm back and we're in full effect. Talkin Options 2019 and beyond. So that's really the second reason why you really need to trade options if you're already trading Forex, is you need more diversity. You need more diversity in your portfolio. It's not only about the euro. And the reason why I say that, because a lot of you were like, well, I trade the euro and I'm profiting. Okay, cool. I get that. But what if I were to introduce you to seasonal trading? Like being able to trade wheat just based off of the seasons. You know it's going to get cold in the winter, right? We'll trade natural gas. Be bullish on natural gas. I know a lot of people are like, what? That makes total sense. Yeah, a lot of people are doing this. And that's the reason why you can't just stick to trading currency. I like talking about wheat too, corn, sugar. You got to look at those as well because they're seasonal and it'll help you just leverage your whole account so that when you see a little bit more volatility in these underlyings, you know that you have profit in these. So that'll make you feel a little bit more, you know, secure. Third reason why everybody who's talking about Forex on YouTube needs to talk options is because your Forex gurus don't trade. That's a big secret. All those people that you're following, they don't trade. They make money on courses and memberships, not trading. We make money off of technicals. We make money off of fundamentals. That's all we do is we trade Forex. We don't talk about nothing else. All I do is stop losses. No, all you do is stop people from actually making money. Why am I writing them so hard? Because I know so many of you guys, I hate to laugh because again, I also have another friend who wanted to start getting into the, you know, Forex market, and she hit me up and she was like, oh my gosh, Samantha, you know, I know we haven't talked in a long while, but I took this guy's class down here in Miami. I was like, who class in Miami? Who teaching how to trade? Let me check him out. And she was like, oh yeah, his name is Q Banks. Okay, cool. Who's that? Like, oh yeah, so he's teaching this class where he talks about like Forex, and he's teaching these technical indicators, and I was like, here we go. I don't know who you're talking about, but that's just another one to finalize the point and to really dig into the point that I'm already talking about. A lot of these people are on the internet talking about you can turn $50 into $5,000. All you got to do is take my course. Are you serious? If that person could do $50 to $5,000, I promise you, they wouldn't be teaching courses. Like they wouldn't be teaching courses. If I could take $50 and just do a couple like bam, bam, thank you, ma'am, on Forex, and then next thing you know, I have $5,000 in my account, why would I need your $2,000? Because again, Forex is a very real thing and you can make money on it. It's just that when you're a retail trader, like you get the back end of the stick. Because not only are you trading behind big corporations, so you're just moving after them, but you don't know anything about fundamental news as far as what's really affecting the market. You're just guessing or estimating. And as far as with technicals, what I wanted to say earlier is that technicals are just derivatives of price. So the only two things that I use is RSI and I use Fibonacci retracement levels. That's really all you need. Point period, stop letting these Forex scammers scam you out of your time and your money. You deserve more than that. Until next time, make sure you talking options and get your money right.